something that isn't exclusively for a certain young demographic. I think what's most exciting about it is this is something that anybody of any age can do and get a lot of fun out of it at the same time, and really enjoy being outdoors 12 months out of the year and discovering the harbor, the islands, and the fun of just spending time with good friends in boats.
We create events for as many as 400 people at a time, where we go out into the elements and generally race.
Our snow row is in its 33rd year, and it's been growing in stature and growing in numbers constantly.
Everybody who comes here has a certain baseline knowledge, and then they climb into the boat and we take off. And I've found over the years that the learning curve is pretty fast. My experience is that somewhere between the first stroke and the first 10 minutes, every new rower sort of has their mind around it and can contribute as a crew member and not impede the boat, and often immediately contribute to that boat moving through the water to wherever we decide to go.
I can't think of a rower who has not had a crisis of confidence about, am I strong enough physically? Am I strong enough emotionally? Am I strong enough to overcome physical fear that each of us experiences when we're out in pretty scary conditions every now and then?
In other words, if we're going to throw you in a boat as a crew member, you've got to have a basic body of knowledge. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward, but you've got to have the vocabulary, you've got to have a sense of what we're going to be asking you.
When we say home waters, it's something that brings kids to the water, but once they get in a boat, it takes them to other places that they never knew existed, either not necessarily on the water, but within themselves.
Most people stand on land and look out at the harbor. It's really exciting to be out in the harbor looking back on familiar land.
passionate lovers of the place that we are, Boston Harbor and Islands. So we're trying in various ways to awaken that same love in the people with whom we work. But we're most importantly, I think, trying to awaken within our students, whether they're kids or adults, a sense of who they are. And it turns out, kind of interestingly, that a rowing boat is an amazing place to make those discoveries.